On May 31, 2009, an Airbus A330 operated by Air France took off from Rio de Janeiro, bound for Paris. It was a routine flight, part of a daily journey connecting two vibrant cities across the Atlantic. Passengers settled in, anticipating their arrival in the City of Lights, unaware that their journey would take a tragic turn. At 7:29 p.m., the flight, registered as AF-447, began its ascent into the sky. The aircraft climbed smoothly, and for the first few hours, everything appeared to be normal. Little did anyone know that just 3 hours and 45 minutes later, it would plunge into the depths of the Atlantic Ocean, marking one of the deadliest aviation disasters in history. How could a state-of-the-art aircraft lose control during a routine cruise in just 4 minutes and 23 seconds? The events leading up to this tragedy reveal complex interactions between technology, human factors, and environmental conditions that should never be underestimated. Today, we delve into a disaster that sparked intense debate over automation in aviation and the adequacy of pilot training for automated systems. We will explore what was learned from this tragedy and how the industry has changed since, ensuring that such a disaster never occurs again. The A330, developed in the 1990s, was designed with advanced safety features, including the fly-by-wire system. This technology allowed for precise control and stability, making it one of the safest aircraft of its time. In normal conditions, an A330 would never lose lift, and its design aimed to prevent human error from leading to catastrophic situations. Before the AF-447 incident, the A330 had a flawless safety record, with only one previous test flight accident in 1994. This track record contributed to a false sense of security among the crew and the airline, which is often a precursor to disaster. On board, the crew consisted of Captain Marc Dubois, First Officer David Robert, and co-pilot Pierre-Cédric Bonin. With nearly 11 hours ahead of them, regulations required a third pilot to ensure adequate rest during the long journey. Dubois, however, had only slept for an hour before the flight, a fact that would prove significant as the night unfolded and fatigue began to take its toll. As the flight progressed, Bonin, eager to gain experience, took command while Dubois focused on communications. This decision highlighted a key issue: the balance of authority and experience in the cockpit. As they crossed the Tropic of Capricorn, the crew entered a region known for turbulent weather. Despite Bonin's concerns about the increasing storm activity, Dubois remained unconcerned, having navigated this area many times before. This dismissal of potential danger set the stage for what was to come, as the crew underestimated the weather's potential impact on their flight. At 10:51 p.m., they encountered a thunderstorm. The crew failed to take the necessary precautions, and, as they approached the storm, conditions worsened. They entered a cumulonimbus cloud, notorious for severe turbulence and unpredictable weather patterns that can catch even experienced pilots off guard. Unbeknownst to the crew, the aircraft was equipped with pitot tubes, identified as susceptible to icing under rare atmospheric conditions. These tubes were crucial for providing accurate airspeed data to the flight computer. As they deviated into the storm, the pitots became clogged with ice, leading to a critical loss of airspeed indications. With no indication of speed, the autopilot disengaged, and chaos ensued. The pilots were suddenly faced with a situation they were ill-prepared for. In the ensuing confusion, Bonin instinctively pulled back on the sidestick, causing the aircraft to climb sharply. This was a critical mistake, one that would lead to the loss of lift and ultimately to the aircraft's descent into the ocean. As alarms blared in the cockpit,
Stalled.
The pilot struggled to regain control. Robert attempted to interpret the multitude of warning messages, but communication broke down completely. Instead of working as a cohesive team, the cockpit became a scene of panic and confusion. Despite Bonin's attempts to lower the nose, it was too late. The A330 stalled, descending into the ocean at a catastrophic speed. The aircraft was now in a perilous situation, and the crew was unable to respond effectively to the unfolding crisis. In the days that followed, search efforts commenced. However, many questioned the value of locating the black boxes, After all, no one could survive such a crash. The wreckage lay deep in the Atlantic, and the search became a monumental task, with teams scouring vast areas of ocean. But understanding what happened was crucial for preventing future tragedies. After nearly 2 years and $60 million, researchers employed advanced statistical methods to locate the wreckage. They utilized mathematical models to analyze flight data and predict the likely crash site based on the last known positions of the aircraft. The investigation into AF447 revealed significant flaws in pilot training and aircraft design. The lessons learned from AF447 led to substantial changes in aviation safety protocols. Improvements included increased locator beacon durations, enhanced pilot training, and revisions to aircraft certification processes. One key change involved extending the duration that locator beacons emit signals after a crash, from 30 days to 90 days. This change aims to ensure that wreckage can be located more quickly, increasing the chances of recovering valuable data and potentially saving lives in future incidents. Furthermore, the investigation prompted a reevaluation of pilot training programs, emphasizing the need for thorough training in high-altitude and manual flying without autopilot. This is critical for situations where pilots may need to take over control in emergencies. Today, we remember the lives lost on that fateful flight as we continue to strive for safety in the skies. The aviation industry has a responsibility to learn from its mistakes and implement changes that protect passengers and crew alike. As we reflect on this tragedy, let us never forget the importance of vigilance, communication, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge in aviation. The complexities of flying require constant attention and adaptation to new information and technologies. In conclusion, the Air France 447 disaster serves as a sobering reminder of the delicate balance between human and machine in aviation. It highlights the necessity for continuous improvement in training, technology, and safety protocols. We owe it to those who lost their lives to ensure that their stories lead to a safer future for all who take to the skies. The impact of the AF447 disaster extends beyond just changes in regulations and protocols. It has influenced how airlines approach safety culture, emphasizing the importance of open communication among crew members and a focus on learning from incidents rather than assigning blame. This shift is crucial for fostering an environment where pilots feel empowered to speak up about concerns without fear of retribution. Furthermore, the tragedy has led to advancements in technology that enhance situational awareness for pilots. New systems are being developed to provide real-time data about weather conditions and aircraft performance, helping crews make informed decisions even in the most challenging circumstances. Additionally, the collaboration between regulatory bodies, airlines, and manufacturers has strengthened. The aviation community has come together to address shared concerns, developing joint initiatives that prioritize safety and efficiency. This cooperation is vital in an industry where the stakes are incredibly high. Each flight carries with it the potential for unforeseen challenges that require skilled and prepared pilots to navigate. The lessons learned from this tragedy continue to shape the future of aviation, ensuring that safety remains a top priority. As we conclude this exploration of the Air France 447 disaster, we honor the memory of those who lost their lives. Their experiences and the lessons drawn from this tragedy will forever influence the way we approach aviation safety. Every time a flight takes off, it is a testament to the advancements made in technology and training, reflecting a commitment to learning from the past. The aviation industry stands united in its mission to provide safe travel for all, driven by the collective goal of never letting such a tragedy happen again. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Air France 447 disaster. Until next time, safe travels.